Welcome back, everyone. Today we'll be talking about rocks and minerals. Rocks and minerals are the basic building blocks of numerous geologic features on Earth, so it is important to know their properties. First, let's start with minerals, as they make up rocks. Classifying minerals may seem to be a simple task, but there are actually specific rules an object must meet to be called a mineral. First, they must be found in nature, meaning that they cannot be formed in a lab. Second, they must be solid at room temperature, meaning that ice is a mineral while liquid water is not. Third, they must have a specific chemical composition and are grouped as such. Fourth, they must be crystalline, meaning that their structure is ordered in a three-dimensional fashion. Fifth, they must be inorganic, meaning that they cannot be made of once living material, such as coal. These classify what are and aren't minerals. Minerals also have various physical properties which mineralogists test for, which further differentiate the minerals from each other. Hardness is the resistance of a mineral to be scratched by another object of known hardness. This allows a relative scale of hardness, called the Mohs scale, to exist. As you can see in the graph, diamond is many times harder than corundum, while the minerals before are just slightly harder than the previous ones. Luster is the appearance of light on a mineral. Some examples of luster are dull, and as you can assume, that means that not much light reflects off of it. Greasy, which means it has like a greasy look, and metallic, which has a metallic look. Streak is the color of a mineral when rubbed on a porcelain plate. So the color that appears on the porcelain plate is the color of the streak. And sometimes when minerals are harder than the porcelain plate, this can cause a problem, and sometimes they are not able to do the streak test. The streak allows the true color of the mineral to appear and can sometimes vary from the actual color of the rock. The streak does not vary among minerals of a certain type, however. Cleavage is when there are weaker bonds in a mineral, causing it to break along those axes. Fracturing occurs when the mineral breaks along a curved surface. All of these properties help determine one mineral from another. So rocks are basically just aggregates of these minerals, meaning they are composed of the different fragments of minerals. The three main types of rocks are sedimentary, igneous, and metamorphic. The rock cycle explains how each type forms. First, lava erupts on Earth's surface during a volcanic eruption. Once this rock cools down, it becomes igneous rock. If the rock cools above ground, they are called extrusive, but if they cool beneath the ground, they're called intrusive. Igneous rocks contain crystals as well, due to the arrangement of similar minerals together. Intrusive rocks have more time to cool, therefore the crystals are larger. The term for these large crystalled rocks is phaneritic. On the other hand, extrusive rocks cool very quickly, creating fine crystals, such as basalt. The terms for these rocks is aphanitic. Once these igneous rocks are weathered by wind and water, they are carried away, and once these fragments clump together and have some overlying pressure, they become sedimentary rocks. Once the sedimentary rocks undergo extreme pressure and temperature, it becomes a metamorphic rock. And these metamorphic rocks can have bands of similar colored minerals, causing the rock to be foliated. All in all, rocks and minerals are formed in many different ways and have very different properties. Thank you for watching, and make sure to check out our other videos.